Danish hymn from the 17th century begins with the words, "Sorrow and joy are walking together." These are words that come to my mind right now. In the middle of our joy, there is one person we miss tonight, your wonderful wife, the soprano, Montserrat Figueras. Montserrat died half a year ago. We should have enjoyed her singing tonight, but those of us who heard her will always remember her wonderful personality and her unique voice. So before celebrating you, let us remember Montserrat. The first time I heard Montserrat and you and your Catalonian orchestra was in Barcelona 21 years ago, and when I listened to what you are able to create from the old notes, it made me tremble with excitement. You did what you have been doing ever since. You wake known and unknown music to life in such a way that it speaks to our mind and our emotions as strong as if it was composed yesterday. You build bridges to former cultures, and you build bridges between cultures. Sometimes we know the cultures, sometimes you have discovered them for us. Sometimes we seem to recognize the music, sometimes we are surprised and shocked. Music is the best way to communicate over borders, the best way to make contact between people. People, if they don't know each other's spoken language, and this is one of your merits, that you have created so strong links and bridges between nations, cultures and people, that you through and with your music have preached mutual understanding and respect. Another important aspect of your musicianship is, of course, your demand for quality and your temper and your commitment when you rehearse or conduct or perform. Several great musicians have played a role for the renaissance of old times music, the music that we today call early music. Several musicians who, like yourself, spent long time on serious studies and research of the music. But that is one thing. Another thing is to wake the music to life when it's performed and sounds. In that respect, you are unique. Also, of course, in your wakening up the viola da gamba and giving this instrument a new life and us new smiles and tears. I am very happy, after having known for so many years how great a musician you are, that the prize committee has decided that now it is finally the time to award you with Europe's maybe most important musical award, the Leonie Sonning Music Prize. It has been a habit for many years that the motivation only is read in Danish language, but the board has decided to renew the tradition. So this year I will not only read the Danish text, which is your diploma, you get it in a moment, and also I will also read it in English. But first in Danish. Leonie Sonnings Musikpris 2012 tildeles med 600.000 kroner gambespilleren og dirigenten Jordi Savall for hans helt enestående indsats for at genopdage og levendegøre den tidlige europæiske musik med lidenskab og fantasi, og for hans arbejde for at sikre, at de mange musikkulturer omkring Middelhavet mødes, lever og får plads i vores bevidsthed. Congratulations. Thank you.
these are these moments in life that you will like to share with all the people that you love. Montserrat is not here, but his spirit is with us. And as long people will have ears to listen, his spirit will remain with us. Also, I have here a lot of friends that we don't know, but we know they are here. And some family, my children, Ferran and Ariana, and many other friends from Catalonia. Bona nit a tots. Good night. The music, it's maybe the only art that we cannot fix. Music exists only at the moment that we sing and we play. And for this, music it's the art of memory par excellence. Music, it's the way that we become in the most high level of spirituality. It's the language we use with talk with God, we talk with our people, our friends, our family that's not here. The music is also essential language to have peace. I would like to remember here also, in this very strong moment of really immersion, the people that in this moment around the world are suffering from terrorism, from wars, from economic crisis. All the people, they don't have the possibility to have a real life. I think we live in a very difficult moment, and we need in this moment to remember that human beings need education and a base of elements will bring peace and harmony. And it's very difficult to live when around us there's no peace. But it's impossible to live without peace in our hearts. And this we can only have with love and music. Thank you.
Uden kærlighed og musik er livet umuligt, utænkeligt, sluttede Jordi Savall sin takketale med, efter at Sten Frederiksen, formanden for Levende Sonnings Musikfond, havde overrakt ham Levende Sonnings Musikpris 2012.
What is it about this instrument that fascinates you so much?
I discovered the music for the viola da gamba in my first years of cello studying. And I was discovering the music by Bach, by Marais, by other Couperin, and I have played this with the cello. I found this music very beautiful. It was a little like a small garden beside the official repertory. I have conserved always for me. When I finished my studies, I discovered the instrument, and then I tried to play this repertoire in this instrument, and I found this so fabulous and also so exciting to learn an instrument who was no transition, was no transmission of other teachers. You know, in any instrument you learn today, there's always a teacher has teach a student, and the student becomes a teacher. But the last masters of the viola da gamba, they died all at the end of the 18th century.
So you had to start in some way from the beginning?
Yes, start reading the treatises, reading the letters of the musicians, reading the music and learning the instrument from nothing, in fact. There were some pioneers in this time when I started, and one of them, Professor August Wenziger in Basel, they accepted me as a student, but I have worked first 2 years alone going to the Paris libraries, to the British Museum, to the Brussels Royal Library, and all the places where there was music for this. And this was really an incredible discovering, because I was not conscious how many beautiful music was.
So it was a whole new world opening
Yes,
up.
absolutely. Yeah. But what is interesting in this history, it's the role of Montserrat Figueras, because Montserrat Figueras was in this time studying cello, also in the conservatory, and sometimes we met together. She listened to my lessons, and when I finish, I decide to buy a viola da gamba. I write in my agenda, look for a viola da gamba. And at the same times, somebody from the group she was singing, in the early music group in Barcelona, called me, and when I arrive in Barcelona after summer course, I have to call these people, and I call them, and they tell me, Jordi Savall, you like to play the viola da gamba? At the same time, I was looking for that, and this was Montserrat, who has told the director, I know a young cello player who plays very nice Bach. Maybe he was interested. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. You are playing very well, first. It's very nice. But I don't think that you realize what you are thinking. The first problem that we have when we play an instrument is to make the instrument ourselves build a unique element. And I think you can develop better this. For example, come you in position to play. Like you start now la rêveuse. Just prepare you to start. Try to be more relaxed. Try to be more relaxed means you have this, yeah? These are very important. If you are doing, if you are relaxed, if you are relaxed, your hand, no, this is not relaxed. Don't decide, but just bring your hand at it. No. Don't move this. Just move this, and when you are here, now you are relaxed. And you put the tension where it has to be, but not here. The same in the right arm. What is the function of this finger?
Depends. You're talking about the speech, the making the consonants?
No, I talk about the simple,
physical.
The transmission of the energy will make it possible to make a sound, make a phrasing, and make an accent, enflé, tension, relaxation. This is the essential thing. The ancient viol players, especially in France, say this finger has to be always in cross with this, like this. And this is what they tell this l'âme de la musique, the anima of music. Because with this, we graduate everything. And this is something you have to incorporate in your playing, because you do mostly the dynamic with the quantity of bow. Quantity means speed, but more speed is less tension. And the quality of a phrasing depends from the contact and the regulation of the tension.
Yeah.
And this is, it's something that your playing gets nice, but it's a little too regular.
Yeah.
We need more tension at certain moments, according to, and this it comes with a combination of strictly. I have to say,
Okay.
strictly relaxation from the bow. In fact, the bow, it's like breathing, like this corresponds. Tension, we push again, then we relax. This makes articulation, le jeu inégal. And this is also what makes then the tension. When I started to play viola da gamba, I was a cello player. Then I tried to play very strong sometimes. And Marcel says, "Yeah, but Jordi, why you do make so much pressure? Let the instrument sounds and make a break like you're a singer, you know." And it was for me very important to have beside me a person who was using the voice to express, because the viola da gamba is, after the voice, maybe the most beautiful, most close instrument to the human voice.
What do you mean it's closest to the human voice?
Because we have, in all the music history, we make a classification of the beauty of instruments. The most beautiful instrument is the voice. And then people say, well, this instrument is good because it's so close to the human voice, you know. Normally it's cello. Cello is one of the most closer to the human voice. But cello has a lot of tension, and it's a voice like more Italian tenor, a strong voice. And,
the hero.
But the viola da gamba, because it's so many strings, we cannot tense these strings. A cello, this note, which is an E, it's tuned a quart higher, the same string, that makes a very strong sound, but less flexible. And here we can play so soft, like if you tell children something sweet, or like a man say to his girl to love how he loves, you know. That all the nice things in the human life are always soft. And this is what the quality is. But also this man can also play a lot strong, but then we need to play more strings. But if you play one string, we cannot play so, because we too beautiful. We can. The fact is 7 strings. With one string, we will touch the other strings together, because there's not so much space. But for this, the quality of the instrument is also because in the ancient people says this instrument cover all the ages of the human life, from the old man, a woman, a baby, this possibility to be in synchrony with all the moments of the life was also a quality. This is important. Not put tensions. And then to have the contact, to prepare, but the French say la préparation du coup d'archer. You play, and then you have to decide what sound you like to do. Like to do this, or this. The whole body has to be making the phrasing with your bow. It's one of the elementary things to start. Okay? We play once this begin and try to think.
The last part of your concert is a solo concert, and you have dedicated it to your late wife, Montserrat Figueras. Could you tell us what she meant to you?
Well, Montserrat Figueras was, for me, it was a very important person. It is always an important person because Montserrat was not only the woman that I was in love, she was also in many aspects the muse, my muse for the projects. She was my voice. She was also a person we have talked and before to take decisions we have discussed about. She was a person like coming from another time, from ancient times. She was like the Sibyl, an oracle, a person who was having a very special sensibility. She was incredible, also so gentle and with so incredible light in his spirit. And well, it is 45 years together. This is something I think so incredible for me. And I'm so happy to have been having this possibility, you know. I think the relation, if we don't love, we don't have pain. If we love much, we have more pain, because we are not ready to be, to accept I don't know the word in English, impermanence. Something permanent or something that is not permanent.
Temporary.
Yeah, temporary. And we are all living in temporary, because this is the essential of the life, the human life. It's nothing fixed, it's everything moving, everything changing. And I think this is what I have learned with the life of Montserrat, and I've been always now with Montserrat with the music, because we communicate with the music. She's present when I play, and this is also for me fantastic to have this privilege. Les pleurs.